had a little flash a moment ago of a little girl being about. Now she's not connected to any of these items, so I'm assuming that she's connected to the building. I don't have kids, so I struggle with kids' age, but I'm going to say she's probably about 5 or 6. She's about yay high, and I want to put her in. I want to give her like long hair plaited either side, and I want to put her in she's in a dress and it kind of kicks out down the bottom there. I want to say it's got some kind of pattern to it. It feels a little bit floral. And in my mind, she's not there, she's in my mind's eye, she's kind of skipping around. I feel like she's connected to... do you get alarms and stuff like that randomly going off?
Yeah.
Because it was like in my mind, it's the little girl. I don't know who she is, but she feels like she's connected to the building. She's definitely not connected to these items at all, 100%.
How old's the building? How old is the building?
It's old, it's got to be 1800s.
Well, when we last had we had the ghost hunters in here, they were getting a little girl all the time, weren't they?
Yeah.
And we have had loads of alarms going, fire alarms, but it's not even a fire, it all thinks I'm cooking.
Yeah, it's the little girl because she's laughing in my mind as we're talking about it. She's not malicious, obviously, she's a little girl. She's not grounded here, she comes in visitation. She's saying, she's not the strongest connection with me, but she's saying something about a mummy and daddy, so I'm assuming that they would have either owned the property at some point. It's going back, but I'm just struggling to go time-wise because I don't really get times as such. I normally go off, are they displaying in colour? Because if they're in black and white, age is a bit for me, and also what they're wearing. I want to go... She's pre-war. She feels, do I want to say pre-war? I'm going to go after. I'm just trying to gauge what she's wearing. I want to maybe go possibly 50s or 60s, possibly around, or late 40s, round about that kind of era. But she's got a nice energy to her. She's just a little bit of a sod, for want of a better phrase, and this is why she's setting stuff off. I'm aware of the man attached to the bust down the end again. He's just stood there. Like I say, he's shorter than me. He's about yay high. He's bald with a little bit of hair around the sides. He's got brown trousers on. I want to say
not a Native American Indian guy.
No, that's just an item. Like I say, it could be this medium's dad, because from what little I know of his dad was a bit of a pain in the arse, put it that way. But I can't. The thing that I struggle with it is that why would he be attached to the item? That's kind of what I struggle with in my mind. But then again, we're talking about energy, and energy can attach. So, classic one is when we talk about the stone wall theory, okay, stone tape theory. A lot of you get spirits and you get ghosts. Okay, as far as I'm concerned, there has never, ever been any recorded evidence where a ghost has communicated with anybody. Ever. They don't. They just walk past. You see them doing things. They never interact with anybody because they're a recording. That energy has been stored in the walls and wherever. And at a certain moment, at a certain time, in the right conditions, that recording plays. Now, some people might say, well, how does that work? Think about the old tapes. It's a magnetic strip. And there's certain elements, and I'm not very scientific, so you'll have to excuse me. There's elements in stone that can record that, you know what I mean? It baffles my mind that you can get a piece of metal and you can get sound off it. Same theory. Certain metals and elements will record. So a ghost is a recording. A spirit has passed over, they come back. Little girl, she's a spirit, she's passed over, but she comes back in visitation. When I'm doing a house cleansing, 9 times out of 10 it's an entity. 9 times out of 10.
What you class as an entity?
An entity is something that has never been human. Comes from a lower vibration. Some of them are, most of them, because where I am, North Nottinghamshire, Derbyshire area, it's all mining. And they're coming up, I can't tell you why, but the mines are getting flooded and they're coming up through the mines and they're going into people's houses. So I have to come and shift them. They come from the earth and they're almost, they're like animals basically, they're like wild animals. They're not very nice, but they don't deliberately come to attach to people. The other type, you get ones that are conjured through magic and they will attach to you, they will grab hold of you, and normally they fuck about with your head.
Yeah.
So yeah, there's a difference between spirit and ghost. On the rare occasion I'm doing a house cleansing and it's a spirit, it's some grumpy old fucker who has this old heaven and hell mentality, probably wouldn't have been doing, I mean I did one and I'm pretty sure he was a paedophile, didn't want to go over, okay? So I have to come in with my spirit team, shove the fucker through, okay, basically. That is the only time really you get a grounded spirit. Some haunted places like Derby Jail and stuff like that, there's a lot of not very nice people who've been there. So you get quite a lot of people that are still knocking around, but 9 times out of 10, they're just coming in visitation. They like the place. They used to live here. They want to, you know, especially children. I don't feel she would have passed, I mean I could be wrong. I don't feel like necessarily she would have passed it, I think she might have done. I think this, what I'm getting in my mind, it looks like an old, it's either, my initial thought was an old fire engine, but I want to potentially say something like either a fire engine or an ambulance. I think she would have been hit in one of the roads around here. Could be wrong, but that's what she's put in my mind. Because I was going to say I don't think she passed away when she was a child, but I think she might have done. And I think that's why she comes back in visitation. She's not in pain or anything along those lines. Like I say, she's fully passed over, but she likes to come along. Do you get stuff going off down by the bar downstairs?
We get glasses that just get thrown off the shelves and stuff.
Yeah.
But we did get a lot. And then when I started saying it to people, it was like, we should have known about it because apparently it was always happened.
See, it was almost like I've been transported in my mind downstairs. It's like I'm looking at the bar, but it's not as it is. It's kind of going back. It's a chap, and he's in a brown suit. He's got a tie on, and then he's got a trilby on. And it's like he's sat on a bar stool. He's got his legs kind of crossed over like that, and it's like he's got a glass of whiskey or something.
Is he sat in the corner?
No, it's hard to tell because I don't know if this would have been the original layout, and it's just like my mind just went downstairs, and it's like he's sat in.
This never used to have a floor upstairs, did it?
No, because this was living quarters.
This was living quarters and the bar was downstairs.
I want to go downstairs by the bar.
But I want to know, was it near the corner? Was it near a corner?
He's like at the end. So if the bar is running as it runs now, he's like this end of the bar where the corner is. And he's just sat there. And he's like he's got whiskey. He's clean shaven. As he's presenting in my mind, because obviously I'm not downstairs, I'm not seeing him, but he's just sat there. And it's like he's got a glass of whiskey with him, and I want to give it I can see smoke as well. I can't tell if it's a cigarette or a cigar or something along those lines. So it wouldn't surprise me if you sometimes randomly smell smoke down there as well. And my throat's going as I'm saying that. What he's doing in my mind, it's like.
Is he nice or is he bad or?
He's not bad. No, he's just he's a little bit grumpy. Put it that way. It's the best way I can describe it in my mind is it's like he's got nuts or something along those lines, and it's like he's flicking the nuts at things, at glasses, and you know what I mean. So it's he's doing stuff on purpose. It's not malicious.
Just mischievous.
Sort of, yeah. See, normally like with the little girl, she's doing it because she thinks it's funny. Whereas he's doing it more because I don't know. It's like he sees this as his place, and he's it's not that he's not happy with what's happened with it, but he kind of wants it back the way it was. just never going to happen, is it? You know what I mean? Times move on and stuff like that. So he's not trying to be malicious or angry or anything along those lines. It's just every now and again he'll come in. I feel he does this stuff more possibly after an evening when there's been people who've been in here. He won't have known them, don't get me wrong, but people who would have been in here where he would have felt like, I don't want you in this place, you know what I mean? So if he was like a regular, he wouldn't have liked certain people being in here, if that makes sense, you know what I mean? Because he likes his crowd, put it that way. So he's like I say, he's not being malicious, he's a bit of a grumpy fucker, to be honest with you, you know what I mean? I'm also seeing, again, I kind of want to go that way, but I don't know why. There's a lady in here, she's kind of further back. And it's like, I don't want to say she is a maid, but she's dressed up a bit like in a maid's outfit, and she's got like one of those kind of like maybe, you know, the bonnety things, but they look a bit more like a mushroom top.
Mob cap.
Yeah. And I kind of want to put her more over there, in that section there for some reason. She's not as strong. Because what I'm seeing here in my mind, it's not that table, but it's like she's cleaning.
Would she be a cook?
Possibly, yeah. It's that kind of upstairs, downstairs, gets up. So she would have either been a maid or something along those lines. Because she's got like one of those long pinafore type things on the front of it. Yeah. Yeah, again, I feel like she just kind of, again, she's not grounded here, but she just kind of comes in and does what she would have been doing, you know what I mean? I mean, God only knows why I want to come back and work, but I love the way I do. Yeah.
Do you ever get names for people?
Not often. It's not one of my skills, unfortunately. Is somebody feeling a bit tense because I've got a voice coming in my head saying just allow yourself to breathe, and it's not me because I'm feeling perfectly fine.
Do you feel a little anxious?
Yeah. It's hard to pin down because I've gone more. So if I was doing a reading for you, I very rarely see spirit. I just get like a certain tone in my mind, and it feels more like a masculine tone, and it's just saying just allow yourself to breathe. Just allow yourself to breathe. So I don't know who it is, I'm afraid, but that's what came into my mind. I was taken outside a moment ago as well, and there's, I don't know if he was related to the building, or he would have just been in the area, but it's like I want to kind of, I don't know if it is over that side of the building, but energetically I'm being pulled that side of the building, and it's a chap, and he's outside doing something. It's either like he's doing something with coal or logs or something along those lines. I want to give him a what I'd call a bit of a Pringle moustache. I used to have one. He's got a flat cap on. Again, he's got some kind of apron on. And he's got a shirt on, but he's got his sleeves rolled up. And it's all he's showing me. It's like he's bent down like that, and he's doing something. It's either like he's doing something with coal or wood, or something along those lines. See, my logic says I want to say something to do with barrels, but I don't want to say barrels. I want to say, like I say, something to do with coal or wood. But I don't know if it's just that there's something over that side of the building which would link to that, or it would have been part of the building at some point. I'm not 100% sure. Not 100% sure. Right, anyway, so I just wanted to focus on the candles, and like I say, we're looking for not so much flickering unless it goes really wild, but more kind of pulling up, okay? So if there's anybody around us, be it from the items or the little girl, can you go over to one of the candles? You can use my energy, you can use the energy of anybody else who's willing to give theirs, okay? Can you lift the candle? Can you pull up the candle for us, please? One of the candles or both of the candles. Can you try and raise the candle? Is that one going?
Yeah.
Can you try and pull that one higher for me, please?
I thought that one looks a bit weird. It seems flat there, but it looked like it was.
Can you keep pulling the candle up for me, please? Keep pulling it up, higher,
Going.
higher, higher for me.
It's moving.
Ooh.
Keep pulling it higher for me, please. Can you use my energy? I've got a lot of energy. Just a little bit more for me, please. Can you bring it down for us, please? Can you bring it down? Can you bring the candle down for me, please?
That one keeps going really thin and then really fat.
There's a spirit over on this side. Can you try and pull this candle up for me, please? Or the same spirit that's over there, can you pull it up for us, please? Can you make it higher?
Whoa.
And again, please, can you pull it higher for us, please? Did there used to be something up here? Like
It
the,
was
the head of something?
it was
Like living quarters,
it was
wasn't it?
living quarters.
I mean, yeah.
That bit is relatively new.
Okay, because I was just looking at the candle bit in the mirror. It was like I wanted to put a taxidermy head up here for some reason.
Oh, what's that, right?
A taxidermy head. You know, like
Like
a
a deer head.
yeah, like a deer head or something along those lines. No. Please raise the candle closest to me, please. Please bring it up again. Can you use my energy?
This one's coming up instead.
That's going right up.
This one's coming up.
That one did.
If you're here with us, please make it go as high as you possibly can do. Please raise it as much as you possibly can do. I know you're here, I can feel you. But if you can show to the other people that you're here, please raise it as much as you can do. Set off one of the devices or light up the lights on one of the devices on the table. Keep pulling up for me, please. Keep going. Keep raising it a bit more, and then if you can bring it down for me, please, just to show that you're here. Just start bringing it down for me. Allow it to come down. I can't tell what to do. Yeah, you can scry with candles. Oftentimes when I'm doing spell work and I'm trying to remove people's magic, I'll see things, figures in there. Not detailed, but little black shadowy figures. This candle down here, can you put some real energy into it? Can you make it dance for me, but not side to side? Make it crackle up and down for me, please. The man that's attached to the bust, if you can put your anger into that flame for me, please.
Orange.
Show us that you're here. The little girl's still with us because I can't see her, but I can hear her laughing. She feels more over this end now. Is there anybody here tonight that you want to say their name? Do you have any messages for me?
She can hear. Someone just said I have.
What is it that you want to say, please? You just said that you want to say something. Who do you want to speak to? Stephen? Stephen Lewis? Secret. Can you clarify, did you say Stephen? confirm what year you think it is.
Crazy.
You said you've got something to say. Can you clearly say it for us, please? You can use my energy.
You don't get.
Can you affect one of the devices with a light comes on, please? Can you raise some of the lights on the devices for us? Can you touch somebody here so that they can feel you?
Just a right.
Yeah. Device. Alright, yeah.
Extra.
Is your name Esther? Who's making the lights go up at the end on the end device?
Station.
Are you able to manifest enough energy to touch one of these, please? Just lightly on the arm or the shoulder.
Upset.
Or can you make anything on the table move? This is your chance to communicate with us. So if there's anything that you want to say, please say it now. Okay, if there's anybody down this end of the table, if you could please try and move the planchette, please. If you could just move it either up and down or side to side. Are you able to push it to that candle's going? Mental.
It feels like it's rocking.
That's normally what I pick up on, which is kind of the thing that I'd say potentially is the most
in the middle, so I don't know.
I was
actual level.
pulsing your finger. It's doing the same for me when it's pulsing your finger.
Pulsing, yeah. Are you able to move it across the board for us? See, I don't get involved in this for one reason and one reason only. Because if it moved, you'd all say I was faking it. So I don't get involved in this.
Not yet.
Are you able to go to the first letter of your name, if possible, please?
That doesn't mean put it to end.
Hmm?
So that doesn't mean put it to end, so yeah.
No, but I've got my hand to smack you around the head now.
Go on.
If you're here, please prove it to us. Please use the energy of the people in the room to move the planchette very deliberately,
I'm sure.
either in circles or up and down or left and right.
Feels like it's moving towards you a bit.
I've gone tingly down here and this is going off again. It's coming off from
That's me.
our
sorry.
friend here.
That's me.
I know you're here. Sorry, Carol.
Sounds really stupid. I feel like someone's doing this.
I like holding your hand.
Just on that part of my hand. Because I thought I was touching you, but I wasn't.
I've had it before when I was having a Reiki session with a friend, and I was convinced she was next to me with her hand on mine. Bear in mind with Reiki you shouldn't really, normally touch the person. I thought it was a bit weird, why she holding her hand? So I opened my eyes just for a second just to check because I thought this is a bit weird. And she was down by my feet. It was like something that held my hand. If you can use our energy to move the planchette on the board, please let us know that you're here. Use our energy. Please try and communicate with us. If you can spell out the first letter of your name, or if that's going to be too difficult, if you could just move it left and right, up and down, circular. Right, so it is a bit scratchy.
There's a little girl here.
Oh, I thought it moved that.
Hmm?
I thought it moved that way. Like, where's the
Is she named Nancy?
Is your
It's coming out.
See it lifting?
is the little girl's name Nancy?
Oh, that might have just been me pressing down too hard. Never mind.
Oh.
Jim.
Right. What I'm going to do is I'm going to introduce myself, and then I'm going to get everybody to go around and say your names, and then I'm going to see if I can get it to say one of our names. Now, like I say, we're looking for exacts. So as we've had there, we've got 3 names come out. Okay. It's probably not relatable. It's probably just really worth finding.
Yeah.
So I'm going to start with myself, and we'll go that way around the table. Just want everybody to say their name when I kind of point at you. So if there's any spirit people here, so, my name's Richard. Can you? I'm going to go around the table, okay, and I want you to say one of our names. We're just going to introduce ourselves first. So my name's Richard.
Sharon.
Amy.
Naomi. Tara.
Darren.
Faye.
Aaron.
Paige.
Robin.
Okay. Can you say one of our names clearly, please? Can you clearly say one of our names? One of the people around the table. Can you say one of our names, please? Don't be shy. If you can't say one of our names, can you say your name, please? Is the little girl here? Are there any other spirit people here that can communicate with us now,
Who's there?
Say, my name's Richard.
Sharon.
Did it say Sean?
No, I said that. Don't worry.
Can you say clearly one of our names so we know you're here? What's that, sorry?
Did you say Mark?
I'm not sure. Oftentimes it's when I go back over the footage. I normally hear a lot of stuff. What would you like to say to us this evening? Do you have any messages for anybody in particular?
Hey.
Are you attached to one of the items? If you're attached to one of the items, can you say what item it's attached to, please? So I'm just going to say what items we've got. So we've got Woody, we've got the jug, we've got the cross, we've got the miner, the frog, and the Native American bust. Can you say one of those items for me, please? Frog.
Yeah.
Are you attached to the frog? Can you tell us why you're attached to the frog?
Present.
Why were you left in the caravan? Why were you left in the caravan? How did you get in the caravan? Get a bit of Can you say the name of the person that owns the caravan? If you're attached to the frog, what's the name of the person who owned the caravan? I think I might have heard it.
Was it
but
Phil?
No, it's not Neil. I thought I heard it, but I wasn't 100% sure. I'll listen back to it. Who's attached to the Native American bust? What's the name of the person who gave me the item, the Native American bust? Are there any spirit people here with the guests this evening?
Hello.
That's it, Neil.
Did it say Neil? This end. Closer to the frog. Why are you attached to the frog?
It's
Why did you appear there? So just to give you a bit of a background of the frog. It's my late wife's stepdad. He's a contractor, and he often stays away for weeks in a caravan. Takes a caravan and is on site. He went to work one day. He's the only person who has the keys to the caravan. It was locked. The windows were shut. He came back on the bed. Where it's come from, doesn't know why it was there, never seen the item before. So they give it to me.
I'm sorry. or something. I'm sorry for something.
Why are you sorry? Why did Cheryl say that Tara had
That sounds like laughing.
Yeah, sounded like it.
That's it. There's certain words and certain phrases, having used it so many times, if you use necrotic, you'll be aware of this, won't you? Like there's a lady's voice that comes through every now and again, and she says door in a particular way. She goes door like that, and it pops up randomly. Every now and again, that's the kind of thing that we're looking for, because I've heard a laugh like that on that. Who did that laugh? Brittany.
Oh, Brian.
Okay. If you can just say yes or no, did you say Brittany? I say yes. Or did you say Brian?
Brittany.
Okay. Does anybody know a Brittany? No. Are you attached to one of the items? Or are you in the building? Is somebody putting spell work on me at the moment? Because I feel like somebody's putting something on my legs. Who's putting spell work on me at the moment? I thought I heard a name, but I don't want to say what it is. You
I've got an E name.
An E name.
I thought it was an Eric.
I thought it was Martin.
Is there any messages for anybody here tonight that you want to say now? If there is, if you can say that name clearly. Did you hear something, sorry?
I thought I Carol.
Carol. Okay. Did you say Carol?
Carol. I thought I heard.
Oh, okay. You thought you had Okay. I've got I shouldn't do this for you because I can't hear fuck all. Did you say Carol? I knew it won't know because I know what I'm moving about. If it... Not paranormal, Reddit. We're going to be wrapping up. Did that say Carol again?
I don't know.
I think
Carol.
it's a Carol.
That's
Yeah.
What message?
Help. Right.
We're going to be wrapping So if there's any messages that you have for anybody here, please speak now. There's something in there. I couldn't make it out, but it was trying to make a full sentence, so I'll have to listen back on the. It's still in.
The light's on it.
Yeah, we're on. Yeah.
Is it ever happened where it's not been recorded?
I did one. The first one I did. It was when I was doing the medium section. And I was talking about this lady because it was in a cafe, and I said, I've got this lady here, blah blah blah. And the cafe owner confirmed there used to be a lady who went in there, she sat in that position, she felt like she was about yelling at her. Anyway, when I was doing this whole section about talking to it, it stopped and then started afterwards again for no apparent reason.
That's what.
Okay, we're going to close it down now. So, any last messages before we close it down, please? Laugh again.
That did sound really horrible.
That's a naughty laugh.
What?
I did laugh.
Trying to think how to formulate the question. Is the laugh attached
Yeah, it's like my goblin laugh.
to somebody that I know? That's it. Is the laugh attached to somebody that I know?
There was something there, but I couldn't make it out.
Is the laugh attached to some kind of magic?
More.
Are you coming from a man or a woman? Thought I had my name. Why do you keep doing this? You're not bored yet.
That was another laugh.
Who do you work with? What deities do you work with?
Krishna?
Mocking me. Because I work with the Hindu deities, I work with Krishna.
That's like Krishna, isn't it?
Krishna, yeah. Are you mocking me? What would you say if I use the word Sekhmet? Or Basset? Or Anunnaki?
So just
What's that?
I think it said that.
No, I think it did.
So what?
No, I'll behave.
Silly.